Constellation has lost people before, but not like this.
We're asking everyone to continue to pay.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that? Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Words can hold as much power as any weapon. I think it's worth the time to learn more about this unity.
But why not go with a little intuition? Many great things in our history were discovered because someone had faith it would be there. I don't want to dismiss your skepticism, but what do we have to lose? I'll meet you over there. I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked.
I have something I really need to talk to you about.
But I think I have
No
something.
more Starborn have shown
I'm
up.
serious.
Hey, let's not stick around a lot. Get out.
Hey, maybe we should get back out there? Staying at the lodge feels...
I have for you.
Are you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy?
Keeper Aquilas? Can we have a moment?
Ah, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh, yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
I try and take a few trips each year now. I'd heard of the Sanctum growing up, but never thought much of it. Then one day, it happened for me.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than this Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave? But what if it does? Not my version, obviously, but the House of Enlightenment, Varun. I've spoken to them before, but I never thought of scrutinizing their answers for clues. Oh yes, typically. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I've visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well. And if you need directions to the Enlightened, they have a branch in the well helping the poorest citizens of New Atlantis find a better life for themselves.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Excuse me.
The cabinet's a symbol of some kind of anti-terror unit. About damn time. Wonder if they're taking applications.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well. A lot of people in need. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
You don't need to wear your helmet in here. You know that, right?
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. he sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me, and take this. It is of no more use to me, and it is better kept by a promise of the Great Serpent.
Hello.
You and I, we have something important to discuss.
The Great Serpent devours all but the faithful. We have nothing more to discuss.
And up there, huh? Space? Must be cool.
Deck.
The eye is always open to constellation. Star Station LO868, UAPI.
The Spanner's torque is what the eye needs now. We'll fix our goodies. Never minded the solitude before. but chasing more ghosts than usual. Every noise seems to set the blood. Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay? Been washing red here and there all over the station. The Eye's showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Here, catch a smile.
I have things for you. We need to talk. Soon.
My shift
All
was long
right.
again. My girl
Out
was
with
gonna
it.
kill me.
Wait. You're seriously going... I'm angry because you betrayed my trust. My God. You act... Members of Constellation are held to the highest regard. If you intend to continue this behavior... I'm not sure there's anything you... don't... Look, I'd like to help, but... Well, I suppose I can understand that. Look, just try to be more careful in the future. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
And my mother wanted me to be a doctor.
Oh, you're back. If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. What else did you learn? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Well, I suppose that'll make someone laugh. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for?
Ancient humans thought the concept of gravity was miraculous. Until we know more about the unity, we also could be jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
I'll keep an eye out for hostile life.
searching them, make it quick.
Look, the fact that you risked... Well, yes, of course. My only wish is that my rescue had... Though I didn't know her well. I don't have to. Our charter... Yet all the... Had I not pushed... No, she wouldn't. Damn it! What? We're explorers. Yet in return... I understand why you're saying. The question is, do we stop I don't know. Well, I suppose that... I'm sorry. Thank you. Well, we have I have something I need to discuss with you. Remember our last conversation when you told me... Well, just because I wasn't Really? After reading those journals. Oh yes, Aja was... Now that you... Honestly... Exactly. For me, there was... Oh, I find that sort of... I'll take that as a compliment. You know... No, she would come to think of it. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of... You see... I don't know if I deserve... If you knew about the things that I... Please, give me some... Something you need? Want to see what I'm carrying? I'm sure they had something we can use.
Thank God. I figured if I talked myself hoarse on the comms, the cavalry would come. I was expecting some Free Star militia, but any port in a storm, I guess. The what? As if this couldn't get any weirder. Before Spacers broke into the outpost, I was relaying orders for Lieutenant Torres. Torres ain't bad as far as COs go, but we'd have been flat out murdered if it weren't for the... And I can't believe I'm saying this, the UC Marines. So, and this is important. You see a Marine, don't shoot. They're friendlies.
I never thought I'd live to see the day where the UC and the FC work hand in hand. Times really do change.
We most certainly did. The whole situation isn't exactly standard operating procedure. After we clear the outpost, I'll talk your ear off about the whole situation. But right now, clock's ticking. No arguments here. So first things first, the makeshift infirmary isn't gonna hold. They set up on the ground floor in the security section. The whole place is on lockdown, so you'll have to find a way there. Talk to, Lazama. He's the only thing between them and... well, you get the picture. When Torres triggered the lockdown, I was with Lazama and the doctor in security, but the lockdown cut us off. Last I knew, Torres was fighting in the complex. Somewhere. The Marines were guarding the back entrance. No idea what's up with them. But that intel's old. Sorry, that's all I got. You are something else. Be safe, be bold. A dead soldier ain't no help to no one.
It's time!
Got a present for ya. Incredible.
This is it.
What? You think he's a spacer? He's the one that cleaned him out. Corporal Izama, you see Marine? Medic. We thought we were done for. And meet the esteemed doctor. Musa, right? It's his party we're crashing. We've lost too many good soldiers and scientists to the spacers. But everyone here is stable and will recover. Assuming we can clear the outpost of spacers. Mahoney's a machine. She's wasted on this rock. And this... what the heck are you guys doing here anyway? Doctor. Doctor!
Yes. Yes. Astrobiology. We study non-Terran life forms in the settled systems. We seek to understand the various flora and fauna and search for practical uses. Medicinal, industrial, or just understanding how life propagates. We work purely on non-military applications. It's part of our charter. Exactly. Any day, one of us, life itself.
Ah, it's nice to see your color. Listen, we can't waste time. I'm not sure how long we can keep it.
Last I saw Torres.
Take this key. Get to Torres.
What is it?
Like we said, someone's been taking out the spacers.
I don't believe it. Are they all gone?
Thanks to the stranger, every last one of them is down. Some fancy work there. How many more are there with your unit? You got sniper support or something? Holy shit. The two of you did all of that. Huh.
All in a day's work.
We have to help Captain Myung. She's behind the barrier door.
But she's not Freestar, Lieutenant. Our first priority is our men and our scientists.
She came in to save us, Sergeant, when no one else would. I will not leave her out to dry. She's...
But Lieutenant...
Sergeant.
We got a security over. We all work together.
Our soldiers...
Here's the security key.
Truthfully, we would still be pinned down if it weren't for them.
Huh. You don't got the look of a Marine. Certainly not the militia. Who are you? Huh. More UC bailing the FC out. Captain Myung, UC Marines.
Veteran of the Colony Wars, the shield of Parduk Pass. Best damn Marine in the service.
And that loudmouth is Private Sai. If she wasn't such a... You've saved lives here.
Captain Myung. And you're here?
My reputation precedes me, eh? I'm in the business of saving...
If Mastfell.
The captain and all her Marines.
You lot may be Freestar, but you're ground pounders first. I wasn't about to let you all die. You've got spirit. That's what we need right now. We've bought ourselves an old-fashioned stay of execution here, but it won't last long. The bastards are disorganized, undisciplined rabble. But they got spaceships and we don't. That means they can keep dropping reinforcements until they greatly outnumber us. Then the cowards will hit us. Hard. Which means they won't drop the reinforcements right, but there's too many of them.
I have more in me. If we don't act, the spaces...
Damn it. What sort of... But we need every trained soldier to fall...
Mahoney said, if you could perhaps... They went dark not too long ago, so hopefully they are still survivors. Just go quickly and safely.
I don't stock up on junk. look like on the inside.
Have anything valuable?
Spacers are terrible. Terrible. I'm just a botanist. Why? Why would the spacers...
This situation is getting out of control. Corporal Mahoney's radioed you coming, but I didn't know if we could hold out. Not all of us made it. But you're a regular hero. Spacers dropped in some of their goons not too long ago. I managed to get most of us to the shelter. Anytime they approached the shelter, we managed to repulse them, but time wasn't in our favor. Then you showed up, thank God. Torres did that. He's so damn green. But all right. Mahoney said for us to go to grounds. There's a cave nearby we're going to hole up in until this is all over. Don't worry, I'll keep the civvies safe from here.
Tell Taurus, thank you. Thank you.
Fire up your hand scanner. I bet you'll find plenty here to catalogue.
Mahoney said the research camp is all clear. I don't know where we'd be without you.
Most likely decomposing in some unmarked grave. Good on you both for making that mission of mercy a priority. Our job is to protect the civvies and never leave a soldier behind. Straight to business. Good. The Spacers haven't attacked yet, but they've been shuttling men down beyond the ridge. We cannot let them keep reinforcing, otherwise they'll overwhelm us. So we need to take out their ship. Ain't that the truth?
I concur with
The Spacers have two. So launch that...